So in today's video, the new cat is gonna talk. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so he's gonna be the talker in today's video. But, do you have anything to say? Anyway, so as you guys have noticed, I've been posting these videos like every day without a pause, and not even like 1 or 2 days pausing. And the reason for that is because for a few things, a few reasons why I think posting on YouTube every single day is not only like a chance to grow, it's like good for me. So a few things. First of all, I feel like my speaking skills are improving, just general confidence skills. You know, maybe I'm not becoming as eloquent as fast because I'm not doing such a very like accurate job in every video. Like, I'm not putting so much effort into making every video perfect, but I do feel a lot more confident. Like, I'm just used to having these videos out there and kind of getting over the embarrassment of putting like a personal diary with my face and everything on the internet. So that's one way that I think is helping me, because at the end of the day, everyone's kind of similar. Like, we all kind of have the same fears, doubts, issues, and it's not really so embarrassing if you think about the reality of your situation. You're not very embarrassing or crazy. Even if you were like a serial killer, like, you know, which most people are not, but there's really no reason to be as self-conscious as most of us are. So that's the first thing that I really value from this process and posting every single day, and, you know, getting used to being on camera and having myself out there, my life, my personal thoughts and feelings, is just in general, it helps me rid myself of self-consciousness when communicating. And that's really important, not just for the way I deal with people in my day-to-day life and being able to negotiate with people and be confident and, you know, kind of get things rolling in my personal life. Not only is it very important in that way, it's important in my personal life and my personal sense of self, because I think the main reason people are lonely and the main reason people kind of have issues is because, like, emotional issues, is just from the feeling of not connecting with other people. A lot of times people will kind of get isolated in their emotional bubble and think that they're completely alone and, you know, feel alone, and, you know, that, like, I think that's where a lot of issues arise, when people don't feel like actualized in who they are. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But anyway, putting yourself out there really gets rid of a lot of that, because you're kind of forcing yourself to you're kind of forcing yourself to connect with other people. Like, other people see your thoughts and feelings, and they're like, oh, you know, I'm not so weird. This random person on the internet, Partis, she has the same thoughts and feelings as I do sometimes. Maybe she's a little too open about it on the internet, but at least I know that I'm not crazy. And so it's like a way for me to connect to other people. And it's also a way for other people to feel more understood. And it's a way for me to feel understood. It's like, 'cause sometimes, I mean, of course, there's people that'll backlash and say, oh, what you're saying is crazy. I mean, there's stuff that makes me really upset sometimes. Like, when people say, oh, not everything in life is about money. And it's like, dude, maybe for you, not everything in life is about money, because you're not at a stage in your life where you're still figuring it out. You know, maybe you figured out a way and you did it. Congratulations, you're already past the post money making stage. For me, it's like, I'm still discovering, you know, like, it's taking me a while. I'm 29 and I'm still discovering constantly. constantly, and you know, it might take another 5 to 10 years, who knows. I hope not. Like, I hope I'll feel settled in whatever I do next and kind of have a system going that feels comfortable to the point where like money isn't everything anymore. And the thing I start to care about is my body shape, or exercising, or, you know, cats. He's sleeping. Anyway, so yeah, like, I wanted to get to a point where money isn't everything, but yeah, there's things like that get me really annoyed. But overall, I feel more understood. Like, I feel understood more often than not by people that watch my videos. And so there's this emotional element to it, there's like the self-development element to it, and then there's just like the general discipline, like the discipline of getting yourself to do everything without interruption every single day, no matter if you feel self-conscious, which I feel really self-conscious right now because in front of one of our neighbors that doesn't seem to really like us. Probably because we make too much noise. But anyways, without a doubt, no matter what happens, no matter like what kind of self-consciousness is going on in my head, no matter who's passing by, I'm gonna make these videos every single day, without a question. And it keeps me going, like, it keeps me motivated no matter what goes on in my life, whatever I'm stressed out about. At the end of the day, this is one thing that I know for sure I'm gonna succeed at. I'm gonna succeed at completing to make this video, uploading it to the internet, and keeping the algorithm going. And that's another thing for YouTube, is like the thing that really ruins people isn't the quality of their videos all the time, isn't like, you know, what they're talking about. The thing that like, it could make your video, you know, making better quality, but the thing that really destroys progress is when people aren't consistent. Like, people, you know, if you're posting every single day and then you drop it one day, or if you're posting every week and then you drop it one week, or you do it at a different time, the algorithm's gonna get messed up, you know, and so you won't make the same progress that you're making. So that's, for me, been a thing. And people are like, well, why don't you do it once a week and just do a really good job that one week? Well, I just like the habit. I like producing every single day, and I like being made to produce every single day. And one day maybe I'll just delete all these videos. And I've done it before. I've like gone back and like deleted a bunch of videos because I like what it's doing for me as a person. And like, you know, what I have to gain from hiding myself from the world isn't that much compared to what I have to gain from allowing you guys to be my audience and like allowing YouTube to be my practice, you know? So that's another thing for me. And, you know, someday down the road I'll make like a whole bunch of money from YouTube, who knows, but I'm still making money right now. And as long as I'm consistent, it's not a lot in the US, but it's probably worth it outside of the US. And eventually when I start investing into these videos and making them into like a real thing, and by a real thing I mean just something that I put money into. It's like right now I'm making money without losing any money. I'm not losing anything. Maybe just time, like talking into the camera, but that's it. It's like better than therapy, dude, you know? It's like I'm not losing anything by making these videos and uploading, but what I have to gain, the potential of what I have to gain is so great. And that's another reason why I was so tired with real estate, is like, real estate's great if you're trying to make a lot of money, but all of a sudden, like now that I'm in South America, I don't really have that need. I don't need to make a whole lot of money. And so like all of a sudden I have this realization that I can work on things that make like a tiny bit of money, or maybe even no money, but the potential of more, without losing a whole lot. All I have to do is keep myself alive, keep myself kicking until things work out. And so, and there's a lot of ways on YouTube to make money that's not just ads or super chats. Like, there's just so many things. He agrees. Kitty agrees. But yeah, so anyway, that's why I make videos every single day, and I really like it. And you know, I respect people that are super private and don't want to make YouTube videos or don't want to have their face on the internet, but I do. I like it. Feels good and feels safe. Feels. I really enjoy connecting with people, and I think the amount of criticism I get is a small, tiny fraction of like the positivity I've been getting here. So anyway, so distracted. See you guys.